What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Jay Real, man. You are now tuned in to the Real Hip Hop Show, where hip hop is everything and everything is hip hop. Y'all already know how we do here, man. It's all about hip hop right here. But we're going to switch it up on them just a little bit. I don't see why not. You know what I mean? I got a very special guest that I want to, introduce to y'all. Marthia, say what's good.
Hello, everybody.
No doubt. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fine. I can't complain. It never did no good anyway, right?
That's right.
True indeed. But what I want to introduce to y'all is let y'all know that, you know what I'm saying, she's a gospel singer, you know what I mean? And y'all know my show is about hip hop, but y'all do know that, let's be real, the Lord is in hip hop, so let's not act like the Lord ain't in hip hop, y'all. Because y'all know there's plenty of artists that's, you know what I mean? We gotta pay homage to God, man. If you don't pay homage to God, you don't need to be in the game. Let's be real. Now, with all that being said, you know what I mean, introduce yourself to the people and let them know who you are.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marthia Nobles. I'm a gospel artist. I'm from Greenville, North Carolina.
No doubt. No doubt. So what you do is, like, you sing gospel, right?
Yes, I sing and I write gospel music.
Oh, cool. Okay. So do you like incorporate, like gospel music with like y'all, cause like gospel rap, is gospel rap cool? Like, cause I know like people be saying gospel rap ain't cool. That's fine, right?
Yes, gospel rap is fine.
Okay, cool. So like, like with you doing gospel and singing and blowing it down and everything, you know what I mean? The message you try to get across is like very positive, right?
Yes.
So let them know, like, exactly what you know what I mean? You go ahead and speak for yourself. Let them know, the message that you get across in your music.
Well, basically, the music that I'm into and I'm working and writing on it's basically all about inspiring others. Because to me, I feel like music is medicine. Music helps people. So the music that I'm writing is just basically trying to uplift and help people and keep them encouraged,
Oh, no, that's great. We need that. You know what I mean? With so many things going on out here nowadays, and with you being in Greenville, North Carolina, I know how it is out there because I'm in Kinston. And you know how it is in Kinston, so we need some inspiration.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we got to have some inspiration. So how long have you been doing gospel music?
Well, I've been singing since I was 2 years old, so I've been singing all my life, basically.
Okay, that's what's up. So you started out 2 years old, and I guess, you know what I mean, it was just inside you, of course, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
So when did you start, like singing in the church and everything like that?
Like I said, I've been singing in church since I was a little girl. My dad is actually a pastor, Pastor Jimmy Stokes of the Free Will Baptist Church in Greenville, North Carolina. So I've been in church all my life. But I've just recently started doing gospel music as far as writing on my own. I really just stepped out and got bold, I'll say maybe like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So you've been working on like projects and stuff like that. You in the studio with it, or is it just like more just in church and trying to get it out like that, or?
Yes, sir. I sing in church, I sing in the choir, but I also on my free time, I work in the studio and I write my own music and, trying to get basically just positive messages out about God and, not giving up and praising Him throughout what you go through. Because a lot of times, like the song that I recently just finished doing is called Praise. And it's just basically about just letting people know to praise God regardless of your situation. A lot of times we go through and that's when we want to talk to God, but I feel like we need to praise Him and give Him praise always. No matter if you're up or if you're down. That song is just basically inspiring people to praise Him always.
No doubt. I mean, because you should. You know what I mean? Because like in hip-hop, right. It's like it's different. You know what I mean? Because like we might make an album about trapping or whatever, and then we go get our award, and the first deity that we thank is God. So being in gospel and involved in the Christian faith and everything. How do y'all feel about that when y'all see a rapper? They get their award for talk about selling dope and everything on their album, and then they go and praise God and thank God for it first. How do y'all feel about that?
Well, I think that's the right thing to do. I know that's the right thing to do because no matter what the gift is, I feel like God bless us all with all different kinds of gifts. And like I said, to me, music is medicine. People listen to all kinds of music, so music is music. Music's uplifting and inspiring, and I feel like it all comes from God.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know what? And see, and the reason why I'm asking you these things is because you got a lot of artists, you know what I mean, that incorporate God, you know what I'm saying, in their music. They might be Christian or Muslim or whatever their faith is, you know what I mean, but it still coincides. And I don't think that people really understand how they faith really coincides a lot with hip hop. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I think
I believe it.
Yeah, I think so. Because, hey, what? Tell me exactly what the Bible says. He who is without sin cast the first stone, right?
That's right.
Exactly. So you completely.
And none of us perfect. Ain't none of us in this world perfect.
That's right. And that is very much true. I'm so glad that you agree with that because, you know, but yeah, like I was saying though, I see that, you know what I mean, you doing your gospel and everything, and that's great because we need that inspiration. You know what I mean? But what would you say to, you know what I mean, the youth out here that's not involved in, you know, like gospel and Christianity or whatever, but they still, you know, they like the street still got faith in God, even though it's hard. You know what I mean? We still have that faith.
Right.
So, and that's where your music come in. So, you know, let them know something about that.
Well, basically, just for the young people, you know, we can't judge nobody. We're not here to judge anybody. So no matter what you do, whether it's, you know, rap, R&B, gospel, it don't matter. Because me, I listen to all kinds of music. Yes, I'm a gospel writer, but I do love music in general. I listen to all types of music, so there's nothing wrong with that. But through it all, you just got to make sure you always put God first and give him his praise and his glory, you know. That's all I can say. I mean, for the young people, you know, if you don't know God, you got to get to know God. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to be perfect. Nobody's going to be perfect. None of us are perfect. So it's not even about the music that you listen to. It's what message you get from the music. Because every song has a message. So it's what you're learning from the music. You know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I completely agree with that. Now I want to ask you something. It might be off subject, but I want to ask you about this anyway. Seeing as that you in the gospel and you into the church. Like, I can't think of the name of the show. Calvin, you remember the name of that show, man? They was doing like the, I want to say like the first lady of the church. It was like a reality show. I don't know if you've seen it or not, sister, but it was like a reality show about the first ladies in the church.
Yeah, I don't think I watched it.
Okay, well, there was like, it was a reality show that was showing like kind of what happens with the first lady in the church and the you know what I'm saying, the gospel choir and everything, and how they live their lives every day like everyone else does, and then they get judged because they say, well, you ain't supposed to be in a club, and you ain't supposed to do this, that, and the other. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think people are wrong for doing that because, like, at the end of the day, like I just said before, none of us are perfect, you know. So just because you have a title don't mean you're going to have a perfect walk with the Lord. You know, every day it's a daily process. You know, and the thing with God is a personal thing. So just because you might see somebody that says, yeah, they love the Lord and they in church, that you might see them doing something they don't got no business doing. Your job is to pray for them, you know, not to judge them. And that's what's wrong with the world. I think we judge each other too much, and we look down on each other because of how we think we all should be, you know.
Right, and that's very true. And I really respect your opinion on that because, you know what I mean. I'm really big on like judge not unless you be judged first. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that people don't really understand that it's not up to me or you to get, you know what I'm saying, into like to get someone into heaven. That's up to them, you know what I mean? That's on them and they God and they soul, you know what I mean? So, you know, I really respect your opinion on that right there a lot.
Yeah, because it's a personal thing. That's what we all got to understand. It's a personal thing. We all, like, I can't help you get in heaven. You can't help me get in heaven. We all got to get to know God for ourselves, you know, and his son Jesus and repent on our own. I can tell you about him, but it's up to you to accept him into your life, you know. I can't judge you. All I can do is pray for you and ask God to show you through somebody or do something that he is real. So maybe you'll cry, I want to know, what must I do to be saved, you know?
Oh, yeah.
As the world, we just got to stop judging each other. That's what's wrong with the world nowadays. That's what's wrong with, even in the church, like, we just too judgmental. We just too judgmental. And I shouldn't be because I include myself because, you know, I'm not included because I say I'm saved, you know? We all are into this world together, you know, we all are, like I said, not perfect. So our job is just to pray for one another and not judge one another. Yes, if, you know, my stepmom was my dad's first lady, and she's gone on, rest her soul, Penny Stokes, and I felt like she was judged a lot because, you know, how her attitude was and stuff. But you got to understand, when people see things going on in the church, that's not right. Of course, they're not going to like it. Of course, they're going to speak their opinion. That's what they should do, you know. But people think when you a first lady or you a pastor's child, because me, I'm a PK, I'm a preacher's child, you know, and they just think we're supposed to be so perfect. They think pastors supposed to be so perfect because they men and women of God. But none of us are perfect. Nobody is perfect. That's why we need God. That's why we need Jesus, because He helps us, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, we are all children of God, whether we like it or not. You know what I mean? Regardless of anyone's faith, you know what I mean? We still all are children of God. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel you on that one also. You know what I mean? So now, as far as, you know, like gospel goes, because like I think that like, you know how you hear like R&B singers and stuff like that, but I think gospel singers, y'all take it like to a different level. Like, you know how you can see an R&B singer singing and you can tell that they feeling it, and that's cool. But gospel singers, y'all take it like, you can tell that y'all feel it within the soul. I think that's a different feeling.
Right. It's called the anointing. When the anointing hit, he just, like me personally, when I sing, I just allow God to take over, and I ask Him to use me, you know, and I hide myself, and I want Him to show up. So a lot of times when you see us going all off like that, a lot of times that Holy Spirit that done jumped in us, and now God is, you know, speaking through us to His people.
Most definitely. So how do you balance? Like, do you have children?
I do.
Okay. Well, like, how do you balance that? You know what I mean? Like, being a gospel singer and dealing with the world, and you still got to deal with your kids and your everyday life, and people just feel like you're so perfect and you're supposed to be. So how do you balance that?
I just stay prayed up. All I can do is stay prayed up. I just stay prayed up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. We all got to stay. We all got to have some sort of peace within ourselves.
That's right.
Because, like I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? Like, with me personally, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go to church and everything, but I feel like, you know what I mean, God is within self. So, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
right.
You can't take, like, I feel like I take God everywhere I go. You know what I mean? Everywhere. That's right. Like, God is God here in this interview. You know what I mean? If you don't feel like God is, you know what I'm saying, there with you, then I feel sorry for you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I can completely understand that, and it's so hard to deal with every single day and still, you know what I mean, deal with God.
That's right. It takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Especially with
take a lot of patience.
Yeah, cause so like when you do gospel singing and everything, like y'all got to go like to different churches and be on the road also, right?
Yeah, sometimes we go off and we have to go to other churches and sing. Okay. Yeah, we do that.
So let me ask you something. I'm sorry, I gotta ask. I just gotta ask. When you go to other churches and you go in there and you blow it down, right? And you give it to them and you sing it, and you might have sang that song better than the lead that they in their choir. You know what I mean?
Right.
So how does that turn out? Because I know how it goes. Hey, I mean, jealousy, you know, it's a mug, but I know it happens in the church. So how did you deal with that when you go in there and blow it down and they know you did?
I just give God the glory. I just give God glory, because like you said, you're right. People do get jealous, but it's not about them. You know, it's about God getting the glory. So basically, after I sing, I just give God glory for what He done.
Oh yeah, you always got to give God the glory, man. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the reason why I asked you that, you know what I mean, is because, like, when I was younger, you know what I mean, I used to, I didn't sing, you know what I mean, because I can't sing. I would probably, like, run everybody out of the church, but, but, you know, I had a friend of mine, she was in a gospel group, and they would go to church, and they would sing, and it would be like I didn't know this, and you know what I mean, but I learned it. But it'd be a lot of drama. Like, they would get mad at them because they sounded good, or they sounded better than them in their church, and that's wild, man.
Right. But see, that means that they haven't all the way been reborn again.
Right.
I guess I consider that way. It's like they have issues within themselves that they have to work on, that God is dealing with them on, because it's like you shouldn't be like that in the church. Like, how you expect to bring more people in the church if you're acting like the world within the church, you know?
Most definitely. Most definitely. So now I know that you sing gospel and you do your thing, and I want to get some music from you also. So I don't know if your people got to send it to me and everything, but I would love to get some music from you. But I know, now don't get me wrong, I know God is your inspiration as far as singing and everything, as far as gospel goes.
Mm-hmm.
But when did you decide, or how did you decide, like, I want to sing? That's what I want to do. I want to sing gospel music. Like, something had to tell you this is what you want to do. So how did you decide that's what you want to do?
Well, I basically, like I said, I've been singing since I was young, and I've had a lot of people more than 2 or 3 times come prophesy to me and tell me, that's your calling. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I just feel like that's what God gave me the gift to do. Like I said, I listen to all kinds of music, but I just know that I feel like He just blessed me with the anointing and the gift to sing gospel to help uplift people. And like you were talking about the youth earlier, that's really what I'm doing too as far as my music goes. I really want to reach out to the young people. So like my gospel music is probably going to be a little different from, like you said, like the normal gospel music, because I'm really trying to reach the young people, because I feel like that's what we need to get at right now. The older people, they're set in their ways, they're not going to change. But these young folks, they need to know about the Lord, and I feel like it's all kinds of ways. Like you were saying, hip hop, you can it's all kinds of ways that you can take a song and turn it into a positive song without it sounding boring or sounding like it's from back in the days and stuff like that. Like, so basically, the music I'm doing, I'm hoping that it reaches the young people. I want to give them something they can balance. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being able to bounce to a gospel song, because I feel like this. When I was out there in the world, if I turned up for the devil, I can turn up for Jesus too.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Because I mean, you go up in the church sometime, man. You be like, "Yo, grandma, I thought your hip was hurting, and you in here getting it in."
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah,
right. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with turning up for the Lord, man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's I guess some people just, like, the older people just feel like, you shouldn't do that. That's not our God. You shouldn't do that. But people have their own way of praising God. Everybody don't shout. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get up and cut a step. Some people might, like, I got a brother. My brother, when he go to church, he dances. He end up dancing. But that's how he do when he in the club. So I feel like we can go in the club and dance. He can come in the church house and dance. For the Lord.
Yeah, most definitely.
They doing it for the Lord.
Yeah.
But like you said, people like to judge you and feel like that ain't of God. But people got their own way of praising Him.
And that's very true, because you got different cultures, you know what I mean, that are Christian, you know what I mean, and they embrace God in a different way, and we feel like that's not how you supposed to praise God. And I'm like, how you gonna tell somebody how to praise God? That don't even make no sense.
Right. That's right. That goes back to being judgmental.
True. So who are some of your inspirations? You know what I mean? Because I know in hip hop, you know what I mean, like, of course, I love Tupac, Biggie, you know what I mean, Nas, Jay, and all of those characters or whatever. But, like, who's some of your inspirations in gospel? You know what I mean?
Gospel, I love Yolanda Adams. I love Shirley Caesar. I love Kurt Franklin. Smokey Norfolk. I have a lot. Like I said, I love music, but I can definitely say Yolanda Adams and Shirley Caesar.
Okay. Yeah, we all grew up on Shirley Caesar for sure. You know what I mean? We all grew up on her, and that's a fact. And Yolanda Adams, like, she's a legend with gospel music. And, like, so I could kind of, just talking to you, I could see you doing, giving them, like, the sister vibe. What's the sister's name?
Mary. Mary.
Thank you. I said sister. I am so wrong right now. No, because they sisters. Because they sisters. Yeah, so I am so wrong. But yeah, Mary. It's the same thing. They sister, Mary, right? No, but I could kind of get that vibe from what you trying to put out there to the world. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You're exactly right. Exactly.
Yeah, so I say do that. You know what I mean? Because with so much negativity out here, you know what I mean, in music, you know what I mean, like, not just in hip hop, just in music in general, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think that like gospel music, gospel rap, you know what I mean, and religious music, if you want to call it that. I don't know if that's a category or not, but it brings a balance to the game. You know what I mean? Because with everything that's bad, there's always something good to counteract. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So we gotta have that. Like we gotta have that. And I need some music from you ASAP. Now I gotta
yeah, we can get to you real soon.
Okay, cool. Now I gotta ask you another question because, like I said, I know I play a lot of hip hop on my show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna ask your permission because I feel as if it's only right. You know what I mean? So,
all right.
Is it okay? You know what I mean? If I throw, you know what I mean, some of your music in the mix of the show, you know what I mean?
I mean, yes, sir. That's fine with me.
Okay, great. Because I the reason why, like I said, it gives it the balance. You know what I mean? Because like you might hear somebody talking about trapping, and then you would come in on the next song and let them know like, this is why they trapping. You know what I mean? That's the pain, that's the hurt. You feel me? And I feel like God understands. Like it's a lot of people don't look at it like I do, but I know God can understand. Like it's wrong, but what are we supposed to do? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean it's wrong. Don't get me wrong. It's wrong. But as a Christian, these are questions I like to ask. You know what I mean? How do y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when you know somebody that's going through what they going through, and they got their faith and they believe in God. You know what I mean? But you still got to eat and pay bills. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. I feel like people got to do what they have to do. You know, and I feel like when people do wrong, they're not going to stop doing wrong until they're tired of doing wrong, until they get tired of doing wrong. And until they get on their knees and talk to God and say, Lord, I'm tired of this, can you make another way for me? And when they do it with, a sincere heart and they mean it from the bottom of their heart, I feel like God will open doors and provide and make a way for them. And use them as an example and let them know that God can bring you from trapping to, working a 9 to 5. I feel like God can do that. I don't feel like I know God can do this, But when people do wrong, what people got to understand, they're not going to stop doing wrong until they feel like, okay, I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of living this life. So, God, can you make a way? Can you open a door for me? So people going to do what they got to do until change come or until they tired,
Oh, yeah, most definitely. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you said that, you know what I mean? Because I know it all goes back around in the cipher, you know what I mean? But it all goes right back to that being judgmental, you know what I mean? Because, hey, let's be real. Hey, you know what I mean? Every Christian ain't a saint and every saint ain't a sinner, you know what I mean?
Right, that's right. That's true.
I think I said that right. I know every saint, is that how you say it? Every sinner ain't a saint and every saint ain't a sinner or something like that? That's how you say it, right?
Right.
Oh yeah. So you know what I mean? Like I get my words mixed up, but y'all know what I mean. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, you gotta know what I mean, man. But like I said, I would love to get your music played on the show, man, because like I rap, you know what I mean? I make hip hop, of course, and I got the show and everything, and I talk about a lot of things that's going on within our communities. Now, I'm not going to lie. I might talk about it in a raw way. I might say F this or F that. You know what I mean? But, the same way I say F this or F that, y'all say it in the same way, but y'all say forget that. You know what I mean?
Right. Without cursing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, but that's still what we need. You know what I mean? We got to have that balance.
That's right.
So what you working on? Like what you got going on?
So far I have a total of 4 songs complete. I'm working on it was like a mix CD. We're gonna start off with like a mix CD first. Just different songs I'm just writing, and we're gonna put them on one CD, and get them out there.
Okay, cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? So you working on the what we call in hip hop, we call that a mixtape. Okay?
Right.
So you working on the mixtape, you know what I mean? But with talking to you, I can tell that you really do believe in what you do, and you are very much passionate about what you do. And I would love to see you take it to the next level. You know what I mean? So
Thank you.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, get that mixtape done. I want a copy. Yes, I want.
Okay.
That's right. This is J Real. I'm saying I want a copy of the gospel album. That's right, I do. Because I know some of my viewers will be like, Jay wants a copy of the gospel joint. What? What did she do to you? You know. But yeah. So whenever you get that,
get a copy.
Yes, please. And matter of fact, I don't just want a copy. I want an autographed copy. Is that fine? Is that cool? Because when you make it, because when you make it, and you will make it, I want to be able to say, well, I got this copy that y'all ain't got.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And then once you go on and progress, and you know what I mean, just keep doing what you're doing and keep being positive, man. I really appreciate people like you, because we need people like you in this world.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, especially in the black community, because back in the days, like when you go back to Martin Luther King and, you know what I'm saying, all of them, the church was the sanctuary. That's where we went at.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's where we went at to discuss our problems of politics. Everything. So I feel like nowadays we take the church out of, you know what I mean, our everyday lives, which I understand why, because of, you know, how it goes. But that's where we used to go to congregate and talk about the good and the bad. So how do y'all see that now, where how it's not the same like that anymore?
Yeah, it's changed a lot. I feel like it's changed a lot. Like, it seems like now when people have problems, they run from the church instead of to the church. And I feel like they should be running to the church, you know?
Yeah, I do understand. And another thing, like, I got a lot of questions I want to ask. This is the reason why I'm asking you these questions, is because, hey, they on my mind, and I feel like, why not ask them? You know what I mean? It's the Real Hip Hop Show, you know what I mean? And this is what we do here. So, now, as far as someone that, they might not have the same faith as you do, but they still believe in God. You understand what I'm saying? So, I feel like, because there's so much division in that right now. So how do you see that? You know what I mean? Like the division between, I don't know, might be Muslim or Christian, or Muslim and Jewish or whatever, but we all still pray to God. But how do you feel about that?
I think that's normal. Because, I mean, from a normal average person, you can say that you got faith, or you keep in the faith, or, you know, but sometimes life can throw punches and blows at you. It makes you feel like, you know, you trust God, but at the same time, like, you kind of doubt him, you know? So, to me, that's a natural thing. I think it's natural for some people to say, well, my faith is in God, and people say, well, I don't even know if I got that faith like you. But that's when it comes to us being brothers and sisters. Like, your faith not be as strong as mine, so I'm going to have faith for you. When I feel like your faith is, I look at it with some people sometimes. They tell me, you know, well, I like, you got to believe you're going to get this job, or you're going to have that, you know, and the way they come back at me is like, okay, and you telling me this, but I really don't believe, you know. So basically, that's when your faith, that's just like you take your faith and you make it stronger for your brother and your sister. You pray on their behalf. Like, I know they don't believe God, but I'm believing for them, you know.
No doubt. And that's probably, I know that's tough. You know what I mean? It's hard to, it's already hard enough, you know what I mean, to have faith. You know what I mean? And then when you got to take and have faith for someone else, you know what I mean? So I know that's really hard.
Yeah, it is. But it's worth it. Believe me, it's worth it. Because, like, for example, I have a brother sometimes, you know, he goes through and he get upset and he get angry and stuff. And I just have to start praying and believing for him. And then eventually things work out. And it's not because of his faith, but because of my faith that I had for him, you know?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
We're in this together. We all are in this thing together. It's not no I, no you, no me, her, him, she. It's a unity thing. we're all in this Christian race and this Christian journey together, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. But like I said, man, I gotta get some music from you ASAP. I know you working on the music. I'm not rushing it because I already know it's gonna be good. I know you're gonna do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't rushing it. But whenever you get it done, you please make sure your people contact me and let me get that.
Definitely. Okay, yeah, he just said we'll send you something. We'll send you a few songs tonight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, please do.
That's completed already.
Okay, cool. So yeah, whatever you have, you know what I mean, or what you want to send it in. You know what I mean? We're going to put it on the show. We're going to play it because we need some inspiration, and daggone it, we're going to give it to them. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
But I'm so glad that you stopped by the show, man. I really appreciate it. Anybody? Oh, yeah. Anybody want to give some shout-outs to? Because I know, you know what I'm saying, Christians can give shout-outs too, so go on and give some shout-outs to the people.
I would like to give some shout-outs. I would like to shout out. First, I'm going to shout God out for being the head of my life and his son, Jesus. And then I'm going to shout out my father, who is the pastor of Waterside Free Will Baptist Church in Greenville, North Carolina. I want to shout my children out, Demaya Nobles, Shaheen Nobles. I do have a granddaughter. Her name is Serenity Acklin. That's my little boo-boo. All my brothers, James, Dexter, Winky, we call him Winky, but his name is Little Jimmy. And my brother Nick. I have a stepbrother. We call him Little Man, but his name is Marvin Hagee. My stepsister, Tasha Hagee, and my stepsister Renee. And I gotta shout my mom, may her soul rest in peace, Bernice Bridges, and my stepmom, Penny Stokes. And I gotta shout out my crew, KP for Life Entertainment.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Shout out to the whole family. You know what I mean? You gotta shout the whole family out, man. Hey, because who are we without family? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I understand. So shout out to your family. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the universal family. You know what I mean? So, because we all family in God's eyes, right?
That's right. That's right. We all brothers and sisters in Christ. That's right.
That's right. So, like, as far as social media and all that goes, you know what I mean? Let them know where to follow you at and to find you at and to, you know, listen to your music at, man, because they got to have the inspiration. So, let them know where to find you and follow you.
Okay, yes. I do have a Facebook page under Marthia Nobles. There's actually two pages, but one is my regular Facebook page and one is my music page. If you look at it, you will know the difference by looking at it. Marthia Nobles on Facebook. You can follow that page, and I'm putting my music up there as it comes. My crew, we're putting music up there as the music comes. So just follow me on Facebook right now. I think that's all we have right now. We do have Reverb Nation. Yeah, on Reverb Nation, we're getting that together as well. So we have music up there on YouTube. And I also have a song on YouTube that's already on YouTube. I have a video on YouTube under Marthia Nobles. It's called Praise.
That's what's good, man. So y'all better go follow Marthia Nobles, man. I'm telling you, man, because she gonna lead you down a good path, man. If she ain't leading you down the path of destruction, you gotta follow a good path, man. So again, man, thank you for stopping by. I want you to come back to the show and give us some more inspiration because we need it. You know what I mean? So Marthia Nobles, y'all, like, holla at her, man. Add her on Facebook, inbox her, talk to her. Actually, I'm gonna say this right here on the show. I know I do hip hop, you know what I mean? I talk about a lot of things, but I would love to get a song done. That'll be real dope.
Okay.
Because I could send you some links. Now, it's gonna be kind of raw, the links that you hear, but that's just gonna give you a vision of where I'm coming from on things. And hey, you know, let's get that good music heard, man, because that's what the Real Hip Hop Show is about. Getting the good music heard.
All right.
Again, man, thank you for stopping by, man, and get your people to send me their music, yo, so we can get that on the show tonight. All right?
All right. We'll do it as soon as possible. Thank you so much for having me again.
All right. Thank you for stopping by.
All right. Thanks. Be blessed.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Jay Real at the Real Hip Hop Show, where hip hop is everything and everything is hip hop. Y'all already know what it is, man. I had to get the homegirl up in here, man, and give y'all a little bit of inspiration, man. Like, come on, what's wrong with that? You know what I mean? We got to have some inspiration. We got to have some loveliness going on. So y'all be ready for that. You know what I mean? We're going to put that on the show. We're going to, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to get some music done with it, too. Oh, yeah, that's going to be real dope. But it's your boy J Real at the Real Hip Hop Show, where hip hop is everything and everything is hip hop. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.